Is a sign language interpreter. A highly critical open letter by politician and former minister Raphael Tuju raises several serious concerns regarding the conduct and the language of 5 of the Supreme Court judges, even drawing parallels to a dark chapter in United States history. The letter begins with a stark warning as Tuju cautions that an irresponsible Supreme Court could easily make Kenya burn, just like it happened in the USA during an 1857 decision on slavery, which he says precipitated the Great Civil War of the United States of America. As NTV's Ibrahim Karanja reports, this letter by Tuju is the latest in a heated phase where several petitioners want all the 7 judges of the Supreme Court, among them Chief Justice Martha Koome, removed from office.
In painting a picture of the gravity of the issue, Tuju highlights the devastating consequences of the 1857 ruling in the United States, in which the Supreme Court saw no evil in slavery, stating that some 4.7 million Americans died because of a monumental mistake by a Supreme Court. The letter then shifts to the choice of words by the Kenyan Supreme Court in 2022 in dismissing the presidential election petition. Tuju says, and I quote, that nothing demonstrated the immaturity and impunity of the Supreme Court of Kenya like the language used in the ruling dismissing the 2022 presidential petition. He acknowledges the court's right to make judgments, but criticizes the specific terms used, noting that in a deeply divided nation, our Supreme Court should have found words better than hot air and wild goose chase. Tuju argues that in the highly charged post-election environment, the judges were pouring petrol into the fire in the midst of a highly inflammable environment instead of cooling things down by using the right language. The former Rarieda Member of Parliament did not stop there. He slammed the Supreme Court judges for making public statements on matters before the High Court and the Judicial Service Commission, questioning what ordinary citizens should do when this happens in cases affecting them. He asserts that while the judiciary is indispensable, the Supreme Court judges therefore must bear the solemn responsibility of carrying out their duties with wisdom, sensitivity, uphold the rule of law, ensure fair trial, and protect the Constitution. Tuju, who is among the petitioners seeking the removal of the Supreme Court judges over their conduct in a case touching on his dairy company, faults the judges' attempts to stop the JSC from proceeding with petitions before it. He warns that the attempt by the judges only mean that they want a license for impunity. Perhaps some of the most explosive allegations in the letter concern the personal conduct of some judges, with Tuju claiming that it is in the public domain that 4 of 7 Supreme Court judges have a reputation of exhibiting drunkenness in public. With this, he questions the example set for younger judges and aspiring legal professionals. Tuju's episode also hit senior counsels Fred Ojiambo and Professor Githu Muigai, who he once investigated for alleged professional misconduct. The duo represented East Africa Development Bank that seeks to take over his firm, Dairy Limited, in a 1.5 billion loan dispute.
Umesikia hiyo ndugu yangu Tuju ati ndiye anaongoza hii maneno. Alikuwa wapi? Kwa serikali iliyopita alikuwa wapi? Tu yeye mwenyewe alikuwa na kesi kubwa ya mali yake na banki na nini. Kwa hivyo ni mambo personal ambayo tunakuja kuondolea court ama ni kutetea wananchi wa Kenya. Kuna jaji ambayo hata hakuna fununu ya kuchukua rushwa ni Martha Koome.
As Kenya's judiciary navigates intense scrutiny and political pressure, the future holds a delicate balance between maintaining independence and ensuring accountability. The coming weeks will be of balancing between the law and politics, a season that may as well affect the role of Kenya's judiciary in the country's democratic space. Ibrahim Karanja, NTV.